did plan it on
5
versus
seconds remaining.
Team Guess. And it was them, you know, trying to go after Weeha,
Reserve
but
time.
with the Ghost Walk, he was able to get out most of the time. So it's hard to pull off if you're up against an Invoker. They don't ban it out, so Invoker always a possibility over mid. But again, we'll have to see what MP want to go with Rubik and Nature's Prophet. So MP, they go with Doom. Interesting pickup here from NP. You don't see a lot of Doom, and I kind of like it. It's pretty strong early. Gets that Doom, silence out the Quap, can't blink away. Coming with the rest of the team, Nature's Prophet. See if he goes with Maelstrom or Orchid, what he wants to go with first. And then Rubik, you know, they can continue to lock down this Quap, and Doom's a great pick going up against it.
Reserve time.
Have to see where it goes. But other than that, StarBoyz, they're up with their next pick. We'll see if they do go with that Earthshaker. Earth Spirit, Queen of Pain. They could go Razor in the safe lane. That wouldn't be too bad. And they actually go with the Jakiro. So Jakiro's not a poor pick as either. You know, Jakiro here as a support with the Ice Path, the Dual Breath. It's really nice to get that slow, to have that pushing power of a Jakiro with the Liquid Fire. And Jakiro works well with this lineup. I really do think it's going to work well with Earth Spirit. They can roam around as a duo pretty nicely, get the Rolling Boulder in, Dual Breath, a lot of slow, and then maybe we see like a Life Stealer come out from StarBoyz where they work with that safe lane carry, Life Stealer, and this NP offlane. So NP, they're going to go with the Lina. Lina very susceptible, I feel like, to ganks early. Of course, you know, you could land the Light Strike Array at the right time, but with Jakiro coming in, as well as the Earth Spirit, to me, it feels like being taken out in the early game, especially, like I said, with Earth Spirit and Jakiro really coming in and giving Lina such a tough time.
Reserve time.
So, take a look at what StarBoyz want to go with fourth. They've got their two supports. They've got Quap. Need an offlaner and a safe laner. No Bat. No Sand King. We'll have to see what they want to go with. Darkseer still on the board. They've got the Sven. So I do like this Sven. Sven going to grab that Blink. Get into the face of NP. And, you know, Lina, Nature's Prophet are very susceptible when a hero can get into their face, and with what Sven's bringing to the table there with Jakiro and Earth Spirit, I definitely think that Nature's Prophet is going to be in trouble if he's offlaning against a tri-lane of Sven, Jakiro, and Earth Spirit. Got the Darkseer banned out by Team NP as StarBoyz need an offlaner. Could see Tide come out in their offlane. Clockwork still on the board.
10 seconds remaining.
Clockwork would be very nice for them. Get that lockdown. Quap can come in with the Sonic Wave. It lines up very well for them. And there's really, at that point, you've got a lot of targets to Doom, and that's really where Doom kind of falls out, where, like, if you Doom one hero, and it doesn't do enough. You know, Dooming out the Quap will be great, then you've got to deal with the Sven. Dooming out the Clockwork will be great, then you got to deal with the Quap and the Sven if Clockwork gets picked up. It just, you know, when there's too much to really handle for a Doom, that's where you really see a Doom struggle. And with a roaming support duo of Jakiro and Earth Spirit, Doom might even be in a little bit of trouble in this game if he does go in the jungle. So last ban. StarBoyz really thinking about their last pick.
10 seconds
Or
remaining.
for the ban up against Team NP. They're going to ban out the Drow. Drow's not a bad ban. And there's the Clockwork.
Dire team pick.
So Clockwork, last pick for StarBoyz. Like I said, it would be NP now. Might be in a little bit of trouble. The silence would have been nice from Drow. And now they don't have that. They've got the Doom. They'll probably get an Orchid on Nature's Prophet to see what they want to do in tandem with that. And they do go for the Lifestealer. So Eternal Envy going to be back on that Lifestealer, it seems. You've got Orange on the Earth Spirit, Saf on the Jakiro, BTY on that Quap, Dragonheart on the Clockwork. Meanwhile, for the other side, Team NP, MSS is going to be on the Nature's Prophet, Pili Die on the Rubik, AUI is going to be on the Doom, over mid with the Lina is going to be Fada, and Lifestealer with played by Eternal Envy. And there is Old being played for Sven.
Remaining.
So we'll be ready to go. Get into this game real quick. Game 5 of my day. One more game after this. NP versus StarBoyz for this one. And let's see the towers. Let's see the teams. Let's get ready to go. So close in the towers, we'll take a look. Total number of deaths by 10 minutes. I'll say 11 to 15. Which team will win? NP. Time of first barracks destruction 20 to 30. And team with the first Roche kill, NP. See if we can get all 4 right this time around. Here we go. We're ready to go with this best of 1 game. See if StarBoyz can upset NP. Take a look over. 4-man smoke for StarBoyz. They're really trying to make a play early. They're going to run into Fada. Smoke's going to be broken. And StarBoyz. That is tough. So they are going to push back these heroes on the top bounty rune. We'll see if they're able to get 3 bounty runes here, what they can do, where these lanes are going to be for them. And if they push out this MP team to 1 bounty. They do have 4 heroes. They're now 3 up here. Not too sure NP really want to go in. Take a look over. Doom. Old White with the Sven. He's only got Devour, so not going to be able to really stop him from getting this bounty rune. Does distract him for just a moment. That's 3 bounty runes for StarBoyz and a little bit of a lead for him. AUI, he pushes him back. He'll heal up. And 3 bounty runes. And this. Of the best one. Here we go. So we take a look over. We've got Saf with the Earth Spirit ready. See if Orange goes in with the Rolling Boulder as well as the Dual Breath of Jakiro, but it looks as though Saf's just going to go down over bottom. You've got AUI farming their jungle, it seems, or at least getting a Creep Devour. We'll have to see, really, if he gets caught out here. There's no wards from the side of StarBoyz. I don't think they'll spot him out just yet. They actually just see the skeleton farming away, and some gold goes the way of Orange. But you take a look over mid as AOI makes his appearance. And he's got himself ensnared. Just not enough mana for it at 0.5 mana regen. It is quite the wait for this ensnare to come up. So let's take a look over top. Mid's just getting pressured up. Eternal Envy is here with Pile Die up against this Clockwork. So offlane Clock with the supports of Chikiro and over mid Fada and AUI up against BTY on the Quap. Meanwhile on the edge you've got Orange ready to make a play. We'll see if he does go in with Doom just sitting and babysitting. And then MSS on this Nature's Prophet up against Old White and Saf. So we'll have to see how these lanes work out for either side. Definitely some potential for the side of StarBoyz if they get Orange. Trading pot shots with AUI. He's going to get the Rolling Boulder in. Some nice body blocks. Just continuing to slap him with that Orb of Venom. AUI getting very low and Rolling Boulder's up in a couple of seconds. He's not going to dive past this staircase, but really pushing away AUI.
Invisibility.
So Pile Die. He's up here top for MP. Just kind of roaming around. Does he have a ward on him? No, but he's going to head over mid. So Orange making his way over again. He's smoked up this time around. We'll see if they do get themselves the nice Rolling Boulder to come out on the Lina. But with Quap getting pushed back, now having to salve up. Maybe they don't want to go in just yet. And there's the Dragon's Wave. There, Shadow Strike comes out on Fada. He's going to be hit with the Rolling Boulder, but coming around the back is going to be Pile Die looking to get the kill. They'll get the ensnare coming in from AUI. The first blood goes the way of Fada, and body blocks from Pile Die. It's not one, but two kills for the side of NP. One for Fada, one for AUI, and a quick start for NP. Take a look. Quap stunned up again. Fada getting hit back with that Orb of Venom. Fade Bolt from Pile Die. Orange getting very low. They have Telekinesis. If it was a second sooner, maybe they get the kill. But without Fada having much mana, I don't think they get that kill. No Light Strike Array, no Dragon Slave. So MSS's farm is alright. Top 3 of the CS are all on MP. Meanwhile, Sven, Old White, he's farming okay. Not really in much danger just yet. I do think they should be able to go in on MSS eventually, but Orange really focusing his attention over mid. StarBoyz, Orange might be in trouble. Rolling Boulder trying to be used. AOI is going to block it and should have the easy kill on Orange, and will. Meanwhile, Clockwork over towards mid, gets the kill on Pile Die, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. First kill for StarBoyz. But a nice kill again for AUI. AUI comes over on a Saf. He's going to be sprouted up. Stormhammer comes out as well as the Rolling Boulder. MSS going to be in a lot of trouble. He's burning and ticking down. Orange gets the kill. And they turn it on MSS. They've got Pile Die here with AUI. Old White continuing to dive in, and they've got the Jakiro ready with Liquid Fire, but no mana for Dual Breath, and going in that deep might be a problem if Pile Die just gets a Telekinesis or a Fade Bolt. Meanwhile, they get the Telekinesis out on Old White, just trying to bring him low enough with MSS coming in with the Teleportation. Sprout's going to hit. Fade Bolt thrown at Old White. Can they get the kill? It's going to be a Warcry to try and get him out of harm's way. AUI with another kill. He is now on a killing spree, 3-0. Just the Infernal Blade doing a lot of work for AUI. And his Doom proving to be very good for the side of NP. Light Strike Array looking for the kill. BTY is going to have to try and TP out. No Laguna Blade for Fada. We take a look over in the jungle. AUI getting very low. See if Sap can get the kill. They use that stick, trying to TP out, and not in time. The Scream just barely there for BTY. Orange gets the last hit, but he's got little Doomlings.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
are going to be
is
taken
under
out
attack.
by this Radiant squad. So 4-3, we take a look at the fight recap. No, Light Strike Ray is not going to hit. Dragon Swave does work, and the ulti coming in from MSS. That'll get a kill onto Orange as MSS comes bottom to sneak it out.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's
So
middle
Fada
tower
has
is under
Laguna
attack.
Blade. This Queen of Pain really needs to watch out, but Fada trying to not dive too deep under that tier 1 tower. You can't go in that far
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
this early, and now AUI with the Infernal Blade. He's working quite a bit of damage on Orange, but not coming over his Fada, so he'll survive. So 3,000 net worth lead already for MP. Top 3 of the net worth are all NP members. Eternal Envy, Fada, then MSS. Let's take a look at how Eternal Envy is doing again on this Lifestealer, going now for the Midas. Highlight Die trying to come around the back. They've got Dragonheart, no hookshot, just about level 6. And they get the kill. They're looking to go in. Battery Assault's going to be used by Dragonheart. You take a look over bottom, Rolling Boulder, the Ice Path, the Boulder Smash, all missing on MSS. They finally get the Scream, but he'll be able to TP out all right. They turn their attention towards AUI. And there's the Dual Breath, but a stun comes out on 2 from Fada. Look at this Quap. Trying to use that Scream of Pain to get himself a kill. Finally blinks away. Meanwhile, up top, they'll get the kill on Dragonheart. They continue on forward, looking for this Jakiro. With MSS TPing in, he'll get the kill again. He's got a double kill as well as a killing spree.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So 7-3 in favor of NP, already a 4,000 net worth lead. They'll push MSS and AUI on this tier 1 tower. Old White, really all he can do is watch, try and clean up these treants. There with Jakiro, but they continue to hit away, and MSS gets credit for that tower.
Money to burn.
So, Eternal Envy, Phase Boots, Armlet, probably the standard build for this Lifestealer. You take a look at this 5k lead. Fada doing amazing again. He's got himself Phase Boots, looking for the Yules next, and then MSS. He's looking for the drum, so looking for that extra speed for all these heroes, as they got quite a bit of speed with the Phase Boots out on Lifestealer, the speed that comes from Fada. Drums just to catch these heroes, maybe get the Infernal Blade to lock them up. For the side of StarBoyz, they're trying to get Dragonheart involved. He's finally level 6, has the hook shot, and that's really where their team play comes into play. I guess I said it once. Try to use more words, try to say it twice, but they're trying to use that with the Sonic Wave in succession. They get that, maybe the Sven uses God Strength, comes in, and cleans up with the Stormhammer. But they gotta work together, they gotta find a little bit more farm for this Sven as well as this Quab, who's a bit far behind. So they'll probably sit back, farm a little bit more, and then once they get their next couple of items, that's where they'll look to really put the pressure on with the hook shot, as well as the ults coming out from both the Quap and the Sven.
Go for my master.
So Midas out for EE. Looking for the Phase Boots next. Has enough gold for it. And I was right on that. 6 to 10 is 10. And again, Nature's Prophet gets himself the kill. He uses that ult to get himself something. Meanwhile, over Cess looks the way of Old White. Now AUI is going to continue to push on Orange. They've got the Ice Path, not going to hit on anybody. They push him back with the Dual Breath and Old White. Quite a bit of trouble with that God Strength. Well, MSS gets a kill. They lose Fada. Orange gets credit for that one. So a 1-for-1 trade in mid-course. The lead extends for NP. Now it's 7,000. Gotta really keep an eye on MSS. Old White gets this stack, just trying to clean it up as best he can with that cleave. Stack it up, ready when he gets that Mask of Madness. Go look over top, gonna push away Eternal Envy. Orange trying to get out of his reach. Eternal Envy just still looking to go in. Juking around these trees, Orange looking good. Eternal Envy still wants to go in. He's got himself phase boots. Ready to go in and hit hard on this Orange Earth Spirit, but very hesitant to go in this deep. Here comes MSS, and this should be the kill. There it is. MSS with the tree, and it's going to be stunned up. Rolling Boulders out with the TP. Orange. That's far enough away. I think maybe they'd get the kill. They have MSS come in with Eternal Envy, but a nice boulder smash as well as the Rolling Boulder out with the TP. He'll find himself an escape. Meanwhile, over mid, Fada getting very low. Ice Path stolen from Pilot Eye to get 2. Followed it up with the Ice Path, so a little bit of too much hype there. So the TP up from Old White, but you've got MSS here with AUI, and he's ready with that Doom. So you've got to watch out, but MSS is going to TP over bot. So he's going for a Midas as well, has enough gold in 6. Got the Midas out on Eternal Envy. They'll be ready for the late game. Infested on this Hellbear. Towards Old White, who now has that Mask Man, is probably going to clean up this stack when he gets a chance to. They're continuing to ping out AUI. Orange, he really wants to go in. He's got Magnetize ready, but uh-oh. Looked like the Hellbear was coming right for him. So now I don't think they can really go. You've got Eternal Envy here with AUI, the Doom, the Lifestealer. Orange really wanted to go earlier, but nobody coming over in time, and they'll just be able to walk away. Got the Midas now on to this Nature's Prophet. He'll be going for that Orchid next. Let's go look over at the farm. The top farmers who are half the farm of MP on the side of StarBoyz. They've got the Mask of Madness looking for the Blink next. You really want that initiation after you go in with the hook shot of Clockwork, who's going for the Blade Mail, and actually almost close enough to it. He just continuing to farm away, and really, this is another game where Eternal Envy has sort of had himself free farm. Nobody coming his direction. Had the Desolator lined up. Just gonna choose, or had the had the Desolator lined up, but now it looks as though he's gonna switch over to the Diffusal Blade. StarBoyz going to try and sit back, farm as much as they can, as they are seemingly behind just about 10,000 net worth. Old White really wants that Blink to follow up anything that they do initiate with the hook shot. They can get a Blink and a nice Storm Hammer while he's got strength with the Mask of Madness. Of course, that's asking for a lot. You know, they can start to chunk away at this lead. Right now, Pilot Die with Fada, they're going to smoke up. And I think they might even go in bottom. They get the scan out of them retreating, so they're going to come all the way around. They've got MSS ready with the teleportation in. So let's see if MP can get anything. They spot both this Sven as well as this Earth Spirit. Going to be stunned up. Now they've got the Ice Path thrown from Pilot Die. Coming in infested is Eternal Envy on MSS. They look towards Old White. They'll get the kill. The Ice Path comes in, but the Rage is too much for Eternal Envy. Or too much for the Ice Path with Eternal Envy. He's going to try and get a kill on Sap. He'll get one more, and now they look and get their attention towards Dragonheart on this clock. He's going to get very low. He'll fall as well, and 3 die, and they get nothing on the side of StarBoyz. So 3 for 0 trade for NP. Again, about 1,500 more net worth, now up 11,000. And you take a look after this stack was made for this Sven. Oh no, it's going to be taken by the likes of NP. Still looking for that Orchid is MSS. We take a look over at the Quap has Veil. So just trying to output higher damage earlier with the Veil. Got themselves Sven still looking for that blink at 1,400 gold. He's still 800 away. So it's going to be a while before they have that blink Stormhammer. And that's, you know, in a fight like that just took place in the bottom jungle. If his farm was a little bit higher, maybe the likes of Eternal Envy on that Lifestealer, maybe he has that blink and that fight goes differently. But instead, they're getting taken out one by one, and NP really is too hard to handle for StarBoyz. So Blade Mail coming in for this clock. We'll see how much it really does for him in these fights. Definitely worth that 26 gold. We take a look up top. MSS is here with Eternal Envy, just continuing to farm away. I'm going to push these creeps off this tier 1 tower. Eternal Envy is still set on getting that Diffusal Blade. Looking for an Orchid, and Lina over with the Bloodstone soon enough. Actually, is that coming right now? No. So Treants are going to spot out StarBoyz. They're having trouble even killing off these Treants, and they're all together. Was that a smoke given to them? No, it's not. It's the Sange for Sven. Rolling Boulder comes through, trying to get the silence out. They do hit it on Pile I Die. They're going to continue to chase. Just making so much space is Rubik. And there's nothing they can do. Their set here is 4. This opens up the map quite a bit for NP. And that's where NP are really thriving, with continual push, continual pressure on the StarBoyz. There's really no answer from the opposing team as NP, they continue to farm and really have no trouble. The hookshot does finally come out on Eternal Envy. Let's see if they can pull something out with this, but the rage from Eternal Envy, the TP out. Stormhammer does nothing. StarBoyz upset again. So it's just not looking good for StarBoyz at all, as they are really trying to take their time, farm up as much as they can before they fight. They were just defending there, but they're so far behind. Even there, you see on Eternal Envy, they have nothing to really follow up once he rages out. They got the hook shot to land, but really once that was used, that was it. Getting ever so close to this Diffusal Blade. Top of the net worth is MSS. He's just about 75 gold away from grabbing this Orchid. And MP just dominating the StarBoyz, 19 minutes in. With Sven, you could always turn it around. We'll see if StarBoyz can do that. Still trying to grab this Blink. He went for the Sange instead. I think he's going to finish off SNY instead of the Blink next. Eternal Envy now switches from the Diffusal over to the Desolator, and not enough gold for that just yet, lacking about 500. So with the lead that MP have, they don't mind farming away, extending this lead, and really pushing in. MSS doing a great job, has that Orchid, and really doing quite a job farming up, as well as continuing to push out these waves. Take a look over bottom. MSS is going to go in on this Quap. They've got the silence with the Orchid E. He's going to pop out with that Infest. They'll get the easy kill. BTY is going to drop. And really nothing stopping the NP from making these kinds of moves. And again, they're just going to use that to go for this tier 2 over bottom. They get the hook shot on Pile I Die. They'll get themselves a kill here, but Rubik dropping is not the end of the world as they've now lost their bottom tier 2. The rotations are going to come out from Fada and maybe the wraparound from the rest of MP, but instead MSS with these Treants is going to continue to push out this bottom lane now with just a tier 3 tower. So NP doing a very good job, 15,000 net worth up. Continue to just push it out. And really, have no fear. They've got the rolling boulder as well as the geomagnetic grip. Magnetize comes through. They've silenced up this Earth Spirit. MSS in a bit of trouble. They're using everything to go in on him. They even use the Sonic Wave. And now stolen by Pile Die. They can make it happen. They get the Infernal Blade. They're just going to use the Ensnare from AUI. Pile Die setting up. Has the Sonic Wave. He'll try and rolling boulder out off the map. He is in the trees. We'll see if he does get the Sonic Wave. Meanwhile, Sap's going to fall. Oh, man. Pile Die. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. So somehow Orange manages to survive all that. Had no TP to get away after he'd been stopped.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Take a look over at Old White. Has himself finished with that SNY. His farm's not terrible. I really do think that Sven can change this game off one good fight. Despite being down 14,000 net worth, opportunity for Sven with a nice God Strength and a nice Blink Stormhammer after a nice hook shot. And notice how I say nice on everything, because they really need everything to kind of work out for them to take these fights down so much. So MSS looking for the Shadow Blade next. He's continuing to just do what he's been doing all game, and that's farming and pushing. He really has not paid for it in the slightest. He's 7-2-2 AUI. He's 3-1-5. Had a great early game. 3 kills early. Not much since, but just kind of being the good support tune he's been. And as I say that, I hope I didn't jinx it, as BTY is coming over, trying to get the kill on AUI. And he goes in with that Blink Scream, but on the back end, they're going to try and get... They've wrapped around this entire team. There's the Yules, as well as not the Light Strike Array. The Geomagnetic Creep keeps them alive for just a moment. Telekinesis rolling boulder into the hands of AUI. They get themselves a second, and NP. A beautiful wraparound on this team. So let's see, MSS, not the right spot. Light Strike Array, almost. The Dragon Slave does catch the tip onto Quap. They don't get the kill. Only 2 supports lost for the side of StarBoyz. Not terrible. They get the Lincolns out here for the Quap, and now Eternal Envy. Oh boy. Let's see if StarBoyz can make anything happen. Got all 5 heroes up. Is Roche not taking 2? Cream comes in, but BTY might be in a little bit too deep. Here comes Old White. And Roche just hitting away, and the hook shot misses. So that initiation no longer really there for StarBoyz. So 4-man smoke for NP. All that's happening. Continuing to push bottom is MSS. They're trying to go all the way around on this Quap, who I think has no idea. And there it is, breaking the Lincolns. Blinks away up top. But I don't know if BTY has enough to get out. They've got the Yules. Meanwhile, Eternal Envy's got the kill on the Jakiro. Lincoln's popped again. There's the TP from BTY. Just the bottom. They're looking to get themselves a kill on Eternal Envy. He's going to be able to infest. Pops out. Kills off Orange. They're looking for more in Old White. He's trying to man-fight Eternal Envy, but it's not going to work out for him. Sonic Wave is a huge miss. And these ults being used by StarBoyz just very ineffectively. Another blink forward by BTY. Feels a little bit safe with that Lincolns. But The rest of MP are here and continuing to push bottom his MSS, and they'll move back into Roche. No Sonic Wave. They have Hookshot back up. I don't think we're going to be able to get into this Roche pin time. They have the Blink Dagger out on Sven, but he's over bottom. They really need him to come in and make anything happen. They do get the Hookshot, but it's going to be out on a Skeleton. The Laguna Blade comes out. I don't think that Blade Ball is going to be enough. Stolen Hookshot comes in from Pylai Die out onto the Quap. But it's not going to do anything. They've got Old White blinking in with the Stormhammer. Eternal Envy, he's got no more mana, but he's got that Aegis, so they can be very confident in continuing to go in. Got themselves Fada moving forward with MSS. They finally get the Yules out on this Jakiro. Boulder Smash is going to come through. Actually doesn't hit on anybody. They'll lose Saf. That's another one dead. Now 18-6 in favor of MP. So very nicely played from NP, 18-6. Just playing the perfect game again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Actually, Quap might have been found out. There's the Orchid in a lot of trouble. Dead BTY is Fada and MSS combined for the kill. And that is a dead Quap for 50 seconds. Fada, 15 Bloodstone charges. Third on the net worth for MP. Third on the list as well. Top of the net worth is Eternal Envy, who's got himself quite a bit of farm with that Desolator armor. Trying to defend their tier 3 over mid. Eternal Envy, AUI, and MSS making quick work of it. The silence, the stun comes out. Stormhammer, can they even bring him down once the Hookshot follows it up? Stolen Hookshot again from Pylai Die. But 3 of those heroes are locked up. They'll finally bring down Eternal Envy's Aegis. But can StarBoyz do anything more? Ensnared, stunned up by the Light Strike Array, eating that Laguna Blade, finally going to be force-staffed out. You don't lose anybody to hold this tier 3, but now the tier 3 will end up dropping. So MP, they lose the Aegis, lose nothing else. They'll back up, they'll be happy. 23,000 net worth lead, and this could be a fake backing. Do they have a smoke ready to go? No. We're just going to continue to farm this jungle. Actually, let's take a look. They've got smoke on StarBoyz. Can they find anything to make it work? Oh, blinks and screams in onto those treants. They get the Rolling Boulder in as well as the Stormhammer. Ice Pass stolen by Pylai Die is going to lock him up for a moment. Macropyre's going to be laid down by this Jakiro by Sap. Eternal Envy trying to man-fight this Clockwork. They've got the Laguna Blade striking out on Old White. He's going to be the first one to fall in this fight. They've got the Doom out on the Quap. Quap can no longer blink away. AUI's done everything he needs to do with the Magnetize sticking away at him, but he's not even going to drop. Eternal Envy gets himself a mega kill streak, killing off this Quap, and now they look for more. They look for Sap. He's going to be Yuled up. They got the Ice Path coming out on the Earth Sphere. He's going to drop, as well as Sap dying. 4 die. Nobody dies on MP. Sorry, StarBoyz, but with that smoke, you get nothing. You lose. And up top, NP going to continue to work on this tier 2. Nothing standing in their way.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
MSS, he'll push over mid, take the mid melee racks. Just winning that prediction by 45 seconds. And up top, they'll push the tier 3. And with that, StarBoyz, they tap out. And that is the game going the way of NP, 23-6, but for 30 minutes. So quite the victory again for NP in this game. And we're going to be going on to our last game. Let's take a look at the stats. StarBoyz, 6 kills to their name. Some of these heroes not even dying on the side of MP, and that sum is Eternal Envy, 6-0-4. Fada, 3-1-12. MSS, an amazing game at 8-2-9. AUI, some amazing early game aggression, 4-1-10. Pylai Die doing work with those spell steals at 2-2-10. They play another perfect game up against StarBoyz, and they get this win. Take a look at this graph. Always in their favor. Ends at about 30,000. And just a great win for NP. They move on. Looking good with this win. StarBoyz, they got to regroup and try to win out. So that's it with this game. One more to come. We'll be back in just a moment. I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92 on Twitter. Stay right there for the last game. We'll be right back. Hope you guys are enjoying. Tell me what I can fix, what I can work on. And stay right there.
Bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
The tournament commences.
Vile creatures.
I challenge you!
Yes!
Now that's how you make gold.